And action.
Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Gina Pontoni. Now some of you may know me as a jazz singer. I've sung jazz, professional jazz for about 20 years. I have worked Atlantic City, I've had an interesting career. I've worked Atlantic City, Las Vegas, I toured with the Sid Lawrence Orchestra. I opened for the late, wonderful Benny King when he was doing his UK tour. I've done a pie and peas night at Hartlepool Mecca Bingo. So I've done a lot. Some of you may know me as a tarot card reader. I've read the tarot cards for a long time. Since I was 10 actually, my grandmother taught me, the late wonderful Bessie, when I was 10, so I've done them a long time. I have a business called the Tarot Connection, so some of you may have had a reading from me. So, what I'm going to do, a lot of my clients, I do workshops as well, I do workshops on a Sunday, and a lot of my clients have been asking me for a long time if I would consider doing a blog, like a tarot blog, tarot and laughter blog. So, here we go. Every week, I'm going to be talking about a couple of cards, telling you all about them, talking about tarot cards. Probably shove a bit of laughter in that, so I hope you enjoy it. So, let's get the cards. So, by the way, before I get the cards, you might have seen me last week on First Dates, Channel 4 First Dates. If you've seen it, you can see that I didn't have the love of my life. I didn't meet the love of my life, but I had a wonderful time and I had lots of laughs and it was a great experience. So there you go. So let me talk about the cards. So I use a pack of cards called the Mythic Tarot. Now, if you're into Greek mythology, these are the cards for you. They're all about the Greek gods and the Greek goddesses. They're absolutely marvellous. Now, they're discontinued now. You may get them occasionally, but they're absolutely beautiful. I've had these cards for 42 years. They're well worn. They're just wonderful. Now, what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be picking two cards out. And those cards will be the cards of the week. And I'll tell you a little bit about those cards. So, let's have a look. So the first card... Right, okay, let's see. Right. The first card is the Six of Swords. Now, in a pack of cards, there's 78 cards. There's 56 minor arcana and 22 major arcana. Now, in the 56 minor arcana, there's four suits. There's the suit of cups, which are all about love and emotion. There's the suit of swords. Actually, they're the challenging pack. You don't want to see a lot of swords in a spread because they're quite challenging. Then you get the suit of wands, which are all about career, all about movement, all about your persona. And then the suit of pentacles, which are all about money and possessions. So they're the four suits. So then you would get the major arcana. Now there's 22 of these. These are the powerhouse cards. Some readers actually only use the major arcana, but I like to use like the full lot. And then you get the characters, you get the pages, you get the knights, you get the queens, you get the kings. So that's a pack of 78 tarot cards. Now, I know I said the swords were the challenging pack, the challenging suit, but this card actually is one of the good sword cards. So, this is all about coming out. This has two distinct meanings actually, because it's all about, the first meaning would be all about coming out of the rough water. So if you've been in turbulent water and you've had a bit of a rough time, this would mean that you're coming out of that water now, that rough water, and you're going into a smooth passage of water. This is a lovely card. Now the second meaning of this would be a literal journey across water. You know, if you're going across the sea, going on holiday, sometimes this can mean moving abroad if you get it with the world or other travel cards. So it's a really lovely card. So it can mean metaphorically across water. Oh, that's a big word from under. Or it can mean literal across water. So that's a gorgeous card. Right, Six of Swords. So let's channel this card. So the song, because I'm a singer, the song that I would choose for this would be Somewhere Beyond the Sea. There you go. Right. Right. Oh, Ace of Cups. Now, all aces are new beginnings. The wonderful cards, the aces. Now, because this is a cup, this is a new beginning in your love life. So I would say, if you're single and you get this card, this would mean somebody's going to blow your skirt up. It's a new romance, your heart racing, if you're married and you get this card, or if you're in a relationship, it would maybe mean that, you know, you've maybe disconnected with each other and you're going to get it on again, basically. So, girls, if you're single, get your legs shaved because there's some major romance coming into your life. So that's a lovely, lovely card. Emotional new beginning for you. So the song I would choose would be When the Moon Hits Your Eye Like a Big Piece of Pie, That's Amore. There you go. So these two cards here, let's channel them because they're both wonderful cards. So I think we should have a joke before I go. Let's have a bit of laughter for the week. Okay. This fella wins a duck at a raffle. So he's walking along the street with this duck and he sees the cinema and he thinks, oh, I wanted to see that film, but I've got this duck. What can I do with me duck? I know, I'll put it down the front of my pants, from, you know, my trousers, and I'll walk in, nobody will see it. So he walks in the cinema, starts watching the movie. After about 20 minutes, the duck gets a bit restless, you see. So its beak escapes. So these little old ladies sat next to him, and one of them says, Ethel, there's a fella next to me exposing himself. And her friend says, oh, take no notice. Men do that kind of thing all the time. She says, this one's different. It's eating me popcorn. Love for a laughter. Love for a laughter. So, have a wonderful, magical week of love and laughter. And I hope I have uplifted you a little bit. See you next time, everyone. Bye. Mwah. Ciao, ciao.